I watch my daughters grow, and it's like, oh, it's the ultimate. I wish I was a great enough artist, honestly, at this point in my life, that I could capture that and fucking distill it into music and words and stuff. But I don't know if I can picture that. That to me is the ultimate beauty. And to know that this kind of stuff that we're seeing now threatens that, it's like, man, dude, it ain't fucking cool. If somebody doesn't say something about it, it's going to keep on. It's going to keep on. And these evil fucks are going to keep on and keep on until they get their World War III and they get their. We just had the largest transfer of wealth in human fucking history over the COVID shit. Okay, over something I never in my wildest dreams imagined could happen in my lifetime. Happened. And we just had the largest transfer of wealth in human fucking history during that time. And am I going to allow it to sit back and just say nothing while it happens again? While these fuckers assassinate the legitimate president of the United States, whose last election was stolen from him, who's about to win the third fucking term in a row, so they can install their little puppet, their mindless puppet, dementia-ridden piece of shit, big guy who gets his 10%, on every deal that's made, whether it's in Ukraine or all these farms that are going. You guys realize, I mean, on my Democrat, if you're still here at all, you do realize what they're doing, right, with that whole Ukraine thing. You realize what's going on with that, right? Honestly, in your soul of souls, you have to know what these people are doing is they're getting these contracts to send all this money over to Ukraine with farms. Half of the money that's being spent on protecting Ukraine and their borders while our borders are wide open, uh, right, by the way, is going through back channels and then back into their fucking pocket and into their fucking campaigns. It's called money laundering. That's what's going on with these overseas adventures. That's what these people do. That's how they. That's their MO. That's their modus operandi. That's how they operate. Okay. They profit when this shit happens. They profit from death. They profit from chaos, and they profit from war and all this shit. And you think that's okay? How can you justify? How can you possibly, in your heart of hearts, your soul of souls, no matter how much you might hate Donald Trump and grab him by the pussy fucking statement that he made in a locker room or on a bus or whatever you think about that stupid shit, that meaningless, inconsequential, stupid shit, it doesn't rise to the point where you excuse what's going on with that. Truly. Truly. You know? I'm appealing to you. I'm appealing to you. Be fucking sensible.
Yo, Debbie! Shot today. Because they wanted to kill him. They wanted him dead. Because they're desperate. There's a global awakening against their tyranny. We'll be covering this all live at Infowars.com/show, and.video, Real Life Shows on X. But, I mean, I know the corporate media lies. I know they're a fraud. But I am personally completely blown away right now that they're all over the news saying Trump had an incident. He fell down on stage. Somebody on a rooftop shot him and killed some other people and shot him in the side of the head. They're telling you that it was an incident. Now, they've tried it in the last 5-6 hours. Now, they're going, okay, assassination attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, these people think you're idiots. I don't think you're idiots. But here's the bigger question. What are they planning next? What will they pull next? Now this assassination attempt failed. Larger war with Russia? A cyber attack? A racial attack they laid on Trump? You're now entering the zone of false flags right now on this Saturday evening. We'll be covering it all at Infowars.com/show, and.video, Real Life Shows. But
Go Geary. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Not my intention. Why? Jones is a clown. Explain why. I'm going to let Alex play while you look at an explanation because I really want to hear it, honestly.
This is crazy. Will people take the corporate media trying to claim Trump wasn't shot today? I mean, I don't even have words to describe this. This is getting so crazy. I am just stunned right now. These people are a joke. I believe in you. I believe in truth.
Well, it's probably because nobody believes nothing anymore. Everything is so fake. It's possible. It's possible. People keep saying, well, what do you mean it's possible? It's possible Trump fell to the ground, cut himself. I mean, it's possible. But then you have to explain the gunshots, right? You have to explain the gunshots. How desperate are these people that are in office, in power, whatever? How desperate are they to remain in power? You know, a lot of people say if Trump loses, he's on his way to prison. The only reason he's running was to keep him out of prison. Same thing with Joe Biden. People are saying the only reason he ran was because they already had the goods on him. And if he didn't become president, well, then he was on his way to jail or whatever. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Corporate, I think, a civil judgment. Even 1.2 or $3 billion. Billion. I mean, like he's a small country or something, you know? And you're going to tell me that's not lawfare? One of the plaintiffs in that case was an FBI agent who Alex Jones had never even mentioned that guy's name. Never even said his name. Didn't even know who he was. No evidence was ever presented that he even said the guy's name. Yet he was awarded something. I don't know how many tens of millions it was that he got out of that settlement, but he got like tens of millions of dollars. I mean, it's a sham, dude. It's a sham. He never directed his audience to go, hey, go harass these people. You know, he was just saying at the moment, hey man, this looks really fucked up. I don't like the look of this. These look like crisis actors. That guy didn't act like a father would act if he just lost his son. If you go back and look at some of the stuff he said, there was one clip in particular where this father was like joking and laughing, like literally laughing. Supposedly he had just lost his son that day. Okay? He's joking and laughing with the CNN producer before he goes on camera. He does this literally. I could probably dig this up, but I don't have the time because Google, you can't find anything else. Here's the fucked up. You can't. If I Googled this, I wouldn't be able to find it. It wouldn't be on page 1. It wouldn't be on page 2 of Google. It wouldn't be on page 3. I could Google exactly probably the fucking title of the video, and it wouldn't be on Google. This is how Orwellian shit has gotten, dude. Okay, you can't even find shit. This is how locked down they've got everything, censorship-wise. You don't see it because you're not a content creator like I am. I see it because I go searching for shit to make content, or I go searching for my past shit or whatever. It's like, man, this is like suppressed. I can't find anything. I can't do research even because Google's so fucking locked down. Anyway, what I'm getting at on the Sandy Hook thing, Alex Jones, one of the things he saw, and I was watching all this earlier as it was unfolding, all right? And I didn't necessarily believe everything Alex Jones was saying at the time. However, I did think that this was fucked up. This father who supposedly had just lost his son like that day was laughing and joking before he knew cameras were rolling to do his interview for the news spot that he was supposed to be on in a second. this was leaked somehow. I don't know how this got out, but it was like it was him, and it's the same dude that you now find on these Sandy Hook Promise ads. Okay, when these Sandy Hook, sometimes you'll see them before videos on YouTube. It's Sandy Hook Promise. They're like basically trying to take guns. That's what they're doing. Their goal is to try to take the guns from American citizens and subvert our Second Amendment. Okay, which is exactly what Alex Jones was railing against. But this same father who's doing that now on these ad spots was he was laughing and joking with the CNN guy, and I remember it like it was fucking yesterday. I haven't seen this in years, but I remember it like it was yesterday. He's laughing and joking with this CNN host, and he's like, and then he goes, and he gets ready, like he kind of breathes a couple times, and then he like gets himself in crying mode, and then he does the whole bit like that an actor would do, like right before he goes into his act. And that's what Alex was looking at, and I saw it, and I'm sure some of the people in here saw it. They'll remember it. You need to. I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard to find, but do yourself a favor and go find it, because that's what the kind of shit that Alex was seeing and that what he was commenting on at that time. Okay, you need to understand where he would. In order to understand a man, you need to walk a mile in his moccasins. Okay, well, go find the videos that Alex Jones was looking at and that the rest of us were seeing back then that were causing some people to say, okay, something's not right here. I believe kids died. Obviously, I mean, some people fucking died. This is tragic.
No, I agree. It is tragic. Like I said, man, I'm telling you, they're trying to turn everybody against family, countrymen against countrymen. It's just, it's crazy. And who do you vote for? Like I said, the two people that are the main characters in this race, both are being looked at by the government. Deep government, not deep state, deep government. A higher power, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, it's just the only thing I can do is pray for God, or to guide us. That's all we can pretty much do. We're all just puppets, folks. That's pretty much it. I'm waiting for a big storm to come in. I can see that the wind is starting to pick up out there.
But something is not right. This stinks. Like there's some kind of op going on, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is. And here's the evidence. Like you've got this guy who supposedly just lost his kid.
Characters, like, you're right, Deb.
Who's getting ready for his big moment up in the spotlight. Right after he's laughing. It's so fucked up. Dude, that's why I don't want you guys who are the mods. I don't want you deleting any of these comments, okay? I want to see this stuff. I want to see all this because this is the truth. This is the truth, okay? You have to get to the bottom of things and you have to talk them out. And you can't do that if you're censoring one another all the time, all right? Like, I'll admit sometimes I ignore people and I just like let it go. I don't have the energy all the time to do this shit. And I just like, fuck this. Fuck this. I just don't have it in me. I know exactly what to say, but I don't have it in me, right? But this is the shit that Alex was looking at back then in like 2012, at the end of 2000, early 2013. That was coming out as this story was unfolding. And this video got leaked of his father, who was going on this CNN show and laughing, joking, cutting up, just having a good gay old time, and he supposedly just lost his son like earlier that day, and it's like, yeah, man, I agree. Yeah. Okay, right. And I don't know how, Barry. I don't know how to do it. And then it's just like that. It's like flipping a switch, and you see him do it. You see him go into actor mode, and he absolutely was acting.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with this guy. These people are so good, soulless, where they can turn it on in a blink of an eye. In a blink of an eye. And make you feel like crap. Make you feel hurt for them and everything. And then 5 years down the road, you find out that it was all a lie and they scammed you out $100,000. Yeah, I don't believe nothing anybody says anymore. I do believe in this, the good Lord. And if I believe in the good Lord, then I have to believe these people have been using demonic, devil, demons, you name it, tactics, sleight of hand, demonic stuff. And I hate to say it, it needs to come to an end, folks. And I think that's what we are seeing right now, right in front of your faces, is people are saying they're sick of everything. You know, a lot of people think that they made a hit at Biden too, but it was a different kind of hit as Trump, right? It's possible. He has been. It was, and you can tell when you look at the videos of Biden, something happened there, right? When he first got into office, he was totally different than. Boom, something happened, and call it demonic. Maybe they're being uh, possessed. Maybe. Maybe they are. But I agree with a lot of people. A lot of people don't watch the things I watch. They only watch what they see that they usually watch. That's in their feed. They don't ever go outside the box and watch some stuff of other people and their opinions. And I do agree with some of these people. It's we are just voting for a vote. We have no idea who these people really are and what their intentions are. And being that we don't have 350 million people voting, and they only go with whoever votes. So if there was an election and each president got 5 votes and one got 6 instead of 5, he would win. And he would run America. And the majority would rule. They would all power behind him. Even though they only one got 5 votes and the other one got 6. Only 80 million people voted. There's 350 million. Far cry away from majority. But in this world we live in, we say that's they run the country because they won the vote. Who knows? It's just I'm dumb, and I want to thank God that I'm dumb, because if I was smart, I'd be running the whole damn show. Oh wait, I already do. I forgot. That's how dumb I am. See? I mean, how crazy is that? That's pretty crazy. And that's what you got to be to run this country, because what do we deal with every day? Madness. Not mine. All of yours. 350 million people's madness. All right, let's get back to listening a little bit of that. It's getting late. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. See what's going on here. Hold on.
And if you don't believe there is a they,
The highest level
then
of
you're sorely mistaken. There is a they.
Oh, I agree with this guy. There is a they, there is a them, and there are conspiracies. And when you stop thinking that there's conspiracies and it's all a bunch of flibber flabber, that's when they pull off their best work and do the biggest conspiracies ever. And people say, oh, it's not, there we go, conspiracy people again. When these people don't even realize this whole world is a conspiracy. Let's continue.
He's an
Welcome
idiot.
to a
He's a
new
this
era
and
of
he's a
oral
that.
care.
Which is
Imagine a world where your smile
which is the
is not
prevailing
only
view,
brighter,
right?
but
If you were to ask any mainstream kind of person or any what we call normies, really, if you're asking any normie, like, what do you think, Alex? Oh, he's a quack. Isn't he that a conspiracy guy? Isn't he a wacko guy or something? Like, isn't he out there?
All of the major events that have taken place have all been conspiracies. JFK, conspiracy. And it wasn't a conspiracy to kill, it was probably the conspiracy that was created by reporters and rumors. So, yes, I'm a big follower of conspiracies. They do exist and they are real. And whenever they say they or them, that's real. There are theys. Been saying that for a long time. They will destroy this country. Who are they? I don't know. A black mass. Just like there's black mass in the outer space. It's a black mass of people. A movement. I don't know. It's crazy.
They're on the fringes of fringe. Like, okay, let's talk about that. Why do you think that? And then, okay, so we get to Sandy Hook, but I have to show you this. I'm sorry for this, but we have to do this. It's not going to show it, for fuck's sake. But this is the interview. This is the guy. But right before Robbie Parker, right before this, he's laughing his ass off with these people, and then he goes right into cry mode. Hang on. But this is what Alex Jones was looking at. And even if this guy, even if he's legit, 100%, he's a real father, it's a real interview, it's 100% legit, and he's just reacting weirdly because some people do in crisis situations, maybe, it still justifies somebody in a free society with a free press being able to ask questions and think, I don't buy this. Something's not right with this. You know what I mean? It still legitimizes that. And for somebody to we find $1.3 billion for it. It's not right. Try this. Maybe this will have it. I doubt it. No, that's off right there. Damn it. No, there is a segment that shows him right before this starts. This is gonna be fucked up. See, this is what I mean. In the book 1984, Winston sat there all day. His job was actually to scrub history. His job was to throw things down the memory hole so that the plebs wouldn't understand, who we were at war with, Eurasia or East Asia, or they would forget that this person even existed. This is the kind of shit that's happening right fucking now. It's I've been watching this. That's why I've been watching this for so many years. It's like, of course, it's happening. I've got to find this. But like I said, you can't find anything anymore. You know, there is a clip that shows right before that one started. Here, hang on.
In a situation like this, I remember at Virginia Tech, when I went out there, parents, loved ones of slain make a statement, looks like the family
Here it
is
is.
there, and they're getting ready to make, to come to
Here
the
it is.
microphone, so you'll listen there. Okay.
Smiling, laughing. Watch. Watch the transition. Watch this. He didn't know he was on
Looks
camera
like
yet.
the family is there, and they're getting ready to make, to come to the microphone, so you'll listen there. Okay.
So my name is Robbie Parker. My family is one of the families that lost a child yesterday in the Sandy Hook Elementary School shootings here in Connecticut.
Okay. Can you see why? Can you see why somebody like Alex Jones would look at this and say, "This is weird"?
Well, yeah, the guy was laughing 1 minute, and then he walked up to the podium to get ready to talk about the stuff, and all of a sudden he is a totally different person. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Actors playing a role. You know what? This whole thing, this fabric and time, space, it's all a role. It's all a role. It's part. We don't even know if that guy is really the guy that had a kid shot. We don't even know if these are real police departments. These might be actors setting up outside a police department, coming out and just acting like, oh my God. One of my kids was one of the kids that was on the rail track of the M3P train wreck. And oh my God. Yeah. The Matrix. Crazy. All right, folks, it's getting late. I'm going to bed. We're supposed to have a storm coming in. It probably won't be here till about 3 o'clock this morning, which is 45 minutes or I don't know how many. I'm getting tired. I want to thank Debbie Fox for stopping. Oh, I see Christopher Valdez stopped in. I don't know. One of these trolls might be my brother coming in saying Kenny Kramer's great and the smartest people. It might be a long lost brother that I haven't seen. And I don't know. Who knows with these people? I don't know. It's crazy. All right, you folks have a good night. If this storm gets too crazy, I might go live, but I'll probably be passed out by then. Hello, Spencer Ashworth. Miss Spencer Ashworth. All right, like I said, I might be back if the storm gets too bad. God bless everyone. Keep an eye out for the storms. Fast recovery. Praying for fast recovery of Mr. Trump. And most of all, I'm praying for our country because we have no idea what's going on. Have a good night, folks. God bless. Well, I try and be good. I do my best. I do my best, but I can only be so good, right? I can't run around and have 350 people, 350 million people to be good. Let's just say this. I don't kill people and I don't go rape and pillage my own community or country. If that's good, well, then I guess I'm good. We're all sinners. We're all sinners, no matter what. The day you were born, you were a sinner. If you live by the Bible or whatever. All right, folks, have a good night. Be safe.